Hello! Welcome back to my channel. And let me give you a little bit of a disclaimer. This may not work for some Steam games, it will work for most of them. And this is definitely not a scam. There are other videos referencing this plugin as well, so if you want to check those out for confirmation, you can. And it'll bring me more popularity as well, so go and check it out. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So what you're going to want to do is go over to your address bar in your browser and type in mugi.store. Now already this seems like a scam site, but I guarantee that it's not. And it just looks this way because it wants to be more visually appealing. And then you'll be on this homepage. And then what you're going to want to do now is click to dashboard. And then it'll bring you to this login page where you will either sign up with a new account or authorize your already existing Discord account. And for this demonstration, I'm just going to authorize it with my Discord account since I already am logged into the site. So once you are logged in, you are brung over to the actual dashboard page, along with a menu specifying orders, the actual plugin, and your profile. Now, your menu and dashboard and interface may look different because I have bought premium and I've spent $10, and let me just remind you again that this is completely free, does not require any money, but I just like premium because it has a higher daily limit. And then once you're going over to the Mugi plugin, you're going to want to keep this page open because it'll have your active API key. It'll be different for everyone, so don't copy mine. And then once you do that, you're going to want to open your Windows PowerShell. This works for Windows. I don't know how to do it with Chrome or Linux, so don't ask me. So once you're going to do that, you're going to copy in the command in the description, hit enter, and then it'll bring you over to some sort of text menu in the PowerShell. And then once you do that, you're going to want to type in 1 and then hit enter. It will automatically close Steam processes and install the plugin for you, so you don't need to do any more cleanup. And sometimes it will also install Steam tools. You don't need to do anything with Steam tools. You'll just need something to do with the plugin. And then sometimes it will also open up Steam like that. You don't need the PowerShell anymore. You just needed it to install the plugin, so you can close out of that. And then I'm just going to wait for it to log in. Okay, great. And then once you are in Steam, you're going to want to go to Steam, Millennium, and then plugins on the left. And then Mugi should be here on the plugins. And then you're going to want to enable this feature. And then we have all these settings that you might want to configure. We're not going to use those. And then we're going to want to go to Store and then search up any game that you might want to get just for confirmation that this plugin works. So, okay, I'm looking for The Binding of Isaac because I really wanted to get that game. Here we go. Okay, so once we go down here, normally where we would hit add to cart, you're going to want to click setup key, and then we're going to want to go back to our browser, copy the key in our browser, and then paste it, and then hit enter. And then automatically it should be a bot for you. Now, sometimes if you want to add it to your Steam library, you need to copy and paste your plugin again. But here, I'm just fooling around. This voiceover is a little bit weird. So where you're going to want to, sometimes like you'll also need to paste your key to add it to the Steam library. And like that's okay, like it's sort of like confirming that you have your key. And it should say game added successfully. Oh, and here's a bug. So sometimes it says this game can't be played online, and that's because this game searches for a real kind of token, like it sort of confirms that we bought the game instead of like pasting in the key. So we can't really play the game online. We can just play it single player. Most games don't require a real token, so this works for most games, but it doesn't for this one for some reason. So if we try to click add online, it will be sending a request that won't reach anywhere. Okay, and then once we are in the library, we can just install and play the game like we normally would with a Steam game. Now here, normally I would show you how to access the Discord server, but since I'm already in the Discord server, there's no Discord button like there usually would be. So there's a video in the description showing like where that Discord button would be and like other stuff. So instead of just accessing the Discord through the button, I'm just going to access it through my already existing Discord account. So here, you would normally get an invite to the Discord server, and you would get either a preview or a invite. And in the Discord server, there's instructions like announcements, updates, and there's also chats and idea generation, and there's also tickets for suggestions as well. I don't know why there's chats, but there is for some reason. And here we have the website, in case you forgot, and a bunch of benefits for premium and Epic users, not important to you. And we also have this Q&A section for certain questions about the plugin and about games not being installed or not being able to be added online. There's also a bunch of other questions here, so I recommend joining the Discord server. So we have this question here. I added the game to my library, but it didn't show up, where they're showing purchase, what I do. So what you're going to want to do here in this scenario is go to the PowerShell, and then we're going to want to copy the same command that is in the description, and instead of hitting option 1, you're going to want to hit option 3, and then you're going to want to fix the game not showing in the library or show as purchase. Make sure your Windows Defender is off and has blocked the installation. That's just sort of different like thing. I don't really recommend turning off much of Windows Defender in this case, just because of security reasons. And then we also have this question: am I getting error invalid token while trying to play Mega Chameleon online? I recommend Mega Chameleon. It's a great game, but you're going to want to disable your Windows Defender and security, and then click Add Online again. Again, I don't recommend disabling Windows Defender or especially essential Windows Defender, like tons of things, just because of security reasons. And yeah. Anyways, that is the end of the tutorial. There are also other tutorials based on this. If you want to go and check those out, they are in the description, or only one of them is in the description, but it's the main one. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll try to answer any of you guys' questions in the comments, and I'll try to respond as much as possible to your suggestions. And yeah, that's basically it. Bye.